Let's be honest. If you've ever asked a woman what she finds attractive in a man, she'll give you a list: kind, funny, honest, a good listener, and she means it. But here's the part she doesn't tell you: that list has almost nothing to do with what actually creates attraction inside her. Because attraction isn't logical, it's emotional, it's subconscious. It happens before a single word is spoken, and it's driven by behaviors most men never think about. Today we're going into 6 things women are secretly attracted to but will rarely admit out loud, not because they're dishonest, but because they don't always understand it themselves. Before we continue, this is not about manipulation. This is about understanding psychology, understanding how human attraction actually works, so you can show up as a more aware and grounded man. Here's the real problem most men have. They listen to what women say, they follow the instructions, they become the man she described, and then wonder why the attraction still isn't there. The reason is simple. Words describe ideals, behavior reveals truth. What creates attraction is never fully captured in a conversation. It lives in patterns, presence, and energy. So let's talk about what actually works. Number 1, he doesn't need her approval. Most men, without realizing it, look for small signs of acceptance. They watch her reaction after a joke. They adjust their opinion when she disagrees. They soften themselves to keep the peace. Women feel this immediately, and it quietly kills attraction. The man who expresses a genuine opinion and holds it calmly even when challenged creates something rare. He feels real. He feels safe in a way that has nothing to do with being agreeable. In real life, this looks like a man who says what he actually thinks in a conversation, even if it creates a little friction, not aggressively, just honestly. Weak response, changing his view the moment she pushes back. Strong response, acknowledging her perspective while staying grounded in his own. She may argue with him, but she will think about him later. Number 2, he has a life she isn't the center of. When a man makes a woman the primary focus of his emotional world, it creates pressure, not connection. Women are attracted to men who are genuinely busy, not performing busy, actually invested in something: a goal, a craft, a mission. When he says, "I can't tonight, I have something I'm working on," and means it, that single sentence communicates more about his value than an hour of conversation could. Psychology calls this scarcity. What is consistently available loses perceived value. What requires something to access holds attention. Number 3, he is comfortable with silence. This one surprises people. Most men feel pressure to fill silence. They talk more when nervous. They over-explain. They perform. A man who can sit in silence, relaxed, present, unbothered, communicates something powerful without saying a word. He is not seeking validation. He is not uncomfortable in his own skin. In real life, this is the man who doesn't rush to fill a pause in conversation, who lets a moment breathe, who doesn't need noise to feel secure. That stillness is deeply attractive because it is deeply rare. Number 4, he notices things others miss. Attention is one of the most underrated forms of attraction. Not the attention of a man who is obsessing over her, but the attention of a man who is genuinely observant. He remembers something she mentioned 2 weeks ago. He notices when her energy is different. He picks up on the small things. This communicates emotional intelligence. It tells her that being with him means being truly seen, not just heard. Weak response, generic compliments, surface-level conversation. Strong response, "You seem quieter today than usual. Everything okay?" Said simply, without pressure, that one question can do more than an hour of effort. Number 5, he doesn't chase reassurance after conflict. Most men, after a disagreement, immediately try to repair. They apologize quickly. They explain themselves. They look for signs that she isn't upset. This is understandable, but it communicates anxiety, and anxiety is not attractive. The man who handles conflict calmly, gives space without disappearing, and doesn't collapse emotionally is the man she feels secure with. She may test this without realizing she's doing it. She may go quiet after a disagreement just to see what he does next. The man who stays steady, not cold, not distant, just grounded, passes without even knowing he was being tested. Number 6, he makes her feel something she can't fully explain. This is the deepest one. Women are attracted to men who create an emotional experience that is difficult to put into words. Not necessarily positive emotions, but real ones. Tension, curiosity, the feeling of being slightly off balance in a way that is exciting rather than frightening. This is why the man who is entirely predictable, entirely safe and comfortable often gets treated like a friend. And the man who carries a quiet mystery, who doesn't reveal everything at once, who holds something back, stays in her thoughts long after the conversation ends. This isn't about playing games. It's about having genuine depth, being a man whose inner world is rich enough that she feels like there's always more to discover. That feeling, the sense that she hasn't fully figured you out yet, is one of the most powerful subconscious drivers of attraction that exists. Here is the deeper truth beneath all 6 of these. Attraction is not created by doing more. It is created by being more grounded, more self-aware, more genuinely invested in your own life. Women don't fall for men who perform well. They fall for men who are real, men whose confidence doesn't come from her reaction, men who exist fully with or without her attention. That is what the subconscious responds to every time. If something in this video shifted how you see things, apply it, not as a strategy, as a standard. Like this video if it gave you something real. Subscribe to Silent Power for more psychology-based content on attraction, behavior, and becoming the kind of man who understands people at a deeper level. Drop a comment below. Tell me which of the 6 hit closest to home. I'll see you in the next one.